And then Ibrahim is told to go visit Ismail. But it's not just a normal visit, because Allah tells him that this son of yours, whom you love so much, at that time he doesn't have Isaac, he doesn't have Ishaq, he only has Ishmael. And he is told in the Quran that you love your son, but Allah has told you to sacrifice your son for Allah. Allah has told you that to get rid of this son. Allah wants you to now eliminate him. And not just, Allah is not just going to take him a regular death. It's not just going to be a disease. It's not going to be an accident. You, by your own hands, have to lie him down in the sand and raise up a knife and sacrifice, a human sacrifice. Even though our religion doesn't allow this, but Allah tested Ibrahim. Ibrahim didn't know it's a test, right? Ibrahim didn't know it's a test. And so he is told, with your own hands, get rid of this object of love, because only I am worthy of devotion. It was a test to see who he loved more, Allah or his son. Can you imagine at the age of 95, at the age of 95, one son he has. He thinks he's about to die in a few years. He has no progeny left. The amount of love he must have for this child. And now he is told, I have to sacrifice you. And so he obeys the commandment of Allah Azza wa Jal. And he takes the teenager Ismail, and we are told in the Quran, Ismail said to his father, do as you have been told. I too believe in Allah. Can you imagine a 13-year-old with such iman and faith? And so he lays him down, and he raises the axe, he raises the sword, and he hesitates. And of course Shaitan appears in front of him. And Shaitan says, have you gone crazy? Have you gone mad? He is your only son. What are you doing? How can you kill him? And Ibrahim knows this is Satan. This is Shaitan the accursed. And so he pelts him with 7 stones. And at that very point, to this day, millions of pilgrims are pelting the Jamrat al-Kubra. And Shaitan goes away. So Ibrahim doesn't want to remain in the same place, so he goes to another place to make sure Shaitan doesn't come back. Once again, Shaitan comes back. Once again, he pelts him with 7 stones. And once again, he takes him to another place. And those 3 places, Jamrat al-Kubra, Jamrat al-Sughra, Jamrat al-Wusta, to this day, the very point that Ibrahim alayhi salam tried to sacrifice his son, we commemorate it. The pilgrims commemorate it. They will commemorate it 3 days in a row. On the 10th and the 11th and the 12th, some of them even the 13th, they're going to stone these pillars as a symbol that Shaitan will never cause me to come between me and the commandments of Allah. I will obey the commandments of Allah regardless of whatever. And so when he displayed this determination, and he raised up the axe, as Allah says in the Quran, فَلَمَّا أَسْلَمَ وَتَلَّهُ لِلْجَبِينِ, when he laid his son on the sacrificial stone, and the knife is up in the air, and he is now about to lower this and kill his own son, that is when the commandment comes down. Stop! You have fulfilled what Allah told you to do. قَدْ صَدَّقْتَ الرُّؤْيَا. Allah doesn't want human sacrifice from us, but Allah wanted to test Ibrahim. And Ibrahim won with flying colors. Here is a lamb, O Ibrahim. Sacrifice this ram instead of your son. And so to this day, every one of us on Saturday or Sunday or Monday, every one of us, either we've sent money somewhere or we ourselves are going to go and sacrifice a sheep or a goat or a lamb or a cow or a camel. All around the world, millions of animals will be sacrificed, commemorating the spirit of Ibrahim alayhi salam, commemorating the sincerity of Ibrahim, commemorating the passion of Ibrahim alayhi salam.